Hello guys, I am back for part 4 of Every Skylander Ranked. So yeah, today I'm going to be doing the next 15 characters. So yeah, let's get started. First up, we have
Fire it up!
Alright, so Torch is a pretty simple character. She's okay, I think.
To handle.
One thing I don't really like is I don't like how her, like, this move, like, it makes you a bit vulnerable, and it also, like most of her attacks aren't that good defense-wise. I feel like she has the horseshoe. Like, the horseshoe's not that good of a ranged attack, in my opinion. At least, like, I feel like, I don't know, there's just better. But yeah, if you put one directly on an enemy, then it works good, I guess.
Burning up the
But yeah,
chest.
I forget, what path do I have her on? Yeah, I have her on the horseshoe path because, I don't know, it makes her a little bit more versatile. And also, she can do this, where the horseshoe, like, moves around and stuff. It's okay. She can also do this if you spam the button. But yeah, that's not really, like, I don't know, it's okay. But you're also kind of vulnerable a bit while doing that. So, yeah, Torch is okay. Like, she's powerful. It's just she's not that good defense-wise, which is why she's not super high on the list. Alright. Next character.
Charmed and ready.
Alright, so Cobra Cadabra. Now, he's okay, like Torch, but like, he's at least better defense-wise than Torch's. However, I'm still not a huge fan of his moves. Like, the snakes can do some good constant damage. Like, look, they're doing a lot. But, like, it can be kind of hard to get enemies near them. So yeah, like, they do some, like, good damage, though, I will give them
My
that.
stats are creeping up.
And yeah, this path is okay. I prefer the baskets, only because it's just better. It can work as, like, a shield. I don't know, though, but, like, I like powering them up as well, so they do more damage. So yeah, Cobra Cadabra, he's alright. Like, he's not my favorite, but he's decent. Anyways, that's pretty much what I have to say about Cobra Cadabra. So next one.
That spirit is willing.
Alright, now Bad Juju. Some people don't like her that much, and I can kind of see why. Now, I think she's fun to play as, but I think she does have some flaws. Like, for example, like Juju Jr. Like, other than he does a lot of damage here, he's just not that useful. But yeah, also the swords, like, they can do some okay damage, but like, my problem is her health is really low for a melee character. She has 690 health, which is really low. Usually the only characters that have that low health are like ranged characters, and you're gonna see that theme for the next couple of characters. Like, not, well, one of them is the next one, the other one's a little bit higher because I think they're a little bit better than the other two. But yeah, that's pretty much my only problem with bad Juju, is that her health is just too low for a melee character. Like, she's okay other than that, and also Juju Jr. isn't, like, he's fine as a tertiary attack, but a secondary attack as well is just kind of meh.
Some things you cannot measure with numbers.
Like, I know there's this path. I tried it, and I didn't really like it. I found it a bit weird. I don't know, which is why I have her on the sword path right now. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I think of bad Juju. She's not bad like her name says she is, but she's not amazing either, in my opinion. Anyways, so next up we have
The speed of light.
Alright, so Aurora. Now, I played as her earlier, and the reason why she's only at level 1 is because I had to reset her on the Switch version. Yeah, on the Switch version I have her leveled up much higher, but on here it's just regular.
Light speed.
Now, Aurora is really fast. Like, her attacks are really fast. However, like, I personally don't find her to be that fun to play as. And I find her design to be pretty lackluster. Like, she's just Eon's niece. There's not really much to her. Also, like, she also has a power-up move, but I don't have it unlocked here. It's only on the Switch version, and I can't get it because I don't have it. I didn't get it yet here, because this is like a new file. I'm only on like chapter like 7, I think.
Light speed.
So yeah, that's pretty much like Aurora is fine. She's just like, her health, like, I think her health goes at level 20, it goes to 720, which is a bit better than bad Juju, but it still isn't great. Also, one thing about her that I don't like is that her combos can be too hard to use sometimes. Because, one, you have these combos, and then you also get this upgrade, which speeds up the sword strikes. So basically, it makes this upgrade difficult to use. I tried the bottom path. It's probably the easier path to use out of the two, but like, it was really boring, and I found myself just spamming the sword, like the sword drop move, more than anything else. This move is fine. I personally like it more on the other path. because it actually gets better on the other path. But yeah, that's pretty much my thing with Aurora. So yeah. Next up we have, let's see. Okay.
A shot in the dark.
Alright, so Starcast. Now, a lot of people really like this character. For me, I think he's okay. I mean, he can do some really good damage if you, like, use him right. I feel like he can do some really good damage. Like, look at how much damage that's doing. Like, isn't that a lot? Look at all the numbers. But, like, he's not perfect by any means. Like, look at that. That's pretty insane.
These numbers are quite astronomical.
So, for his path, I have him on this one. The decoy. Because it, like, does some stuff. It at least makes this attack more useful, like, it at least does something. Also, one thing about Starcast is that, like, his design is pretty incredible. Like, he has a really cool design. But, like, yeah, his problem is that he doesn't do, like, he doesn't really have anything. Like, this attack can make you vulnerable as well. And yeah, so that's my problem with Starcast, basically, is that he's not the easiest to play as, but, like, he can do some really nice damage when you use him right. So yeah, that's what I think of Starcast. Also, his moveset's kind of generic, like, he's just a ninja. But, like, the spaceship moves are, like, really cool, in my opinion. Like, he's, like, a better version of Stink Bomb, I think. But yeah. Anyways, next up we have...
Any last wishes?
Alright, so Ninjini. I know that a lot of people like her, and I think she's fine, but, like, I don't know, my problem with her is that she can be a bit too, like, bad, I feel like. Like, the orbs aren't exactly an accurate move. So, like, they're not exactly, like, the best move. The bottle is okay. And you can also stun enemies on
It's so dreamy here.
with the bottle. Like, with this move. And it's pretty cool, I guess. See, my only problem with her really is that, like, the orb move is kind of just not that good in my opinion. And her swords can be a bit slow sometimes and not the most accurate. But yeah, but pretty much other than that, she's fine. She's just an okay character in my opinion. See, that's pretty much what I think of Ninjini. And as for her paths go, this path I like, but it makes her really a one-trick pony. Like, I at least have her on this path. That way, the bottle rockets do more damage, and the bottle is stronger and stuff. So yeah. So that's Ninjini. Next character we have...
Slash and burn.
Now, I personally really like Ignitor. Like, he's fun to play as. However, like, he's a bit too... Like, this move makes him really vulnerable. Like, it makes him, like, very easy to get hit. And also, this move's okay. I like this move. It does some good damage. His sword isn't exactly the most accurate. Like, it gets fixed, but, like, in Spyro's Adventure, it's not the best sword. But, like, it's fine. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much what I think of Ignitor. When it comes to his path, this path I prefer only because it makes him more versatile. Whereas with this one, just upgrades the blade. I don't know, it's okay, but like, I'd rather just... I mean, but this one also makes you vulnerable, so I don't know, maybe this is the better path. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for Ignitor. Alright, next up we have...
Huzzah!
Alright, so High Five, he can be a lot of fun to play as. Like, if you're just spamming this move, he can do a lot of damage. However, I have problems with him. Like, for example, this move, you lose health with it. Like, you might not lose health in Imagineers, but in Trap Team, you can, like, lose health with this, or maybe because it's in the MAP, so you don't lose health here. So, yeah, that's pretty much that problem. And also, this upgrade buzz through poison clouds to power them up and extend their life. Like, it doesn't power them up that much, which I find annoying. So yeah. And the dash move is just kind of basic. So yeah, High Five is okay. Like, he's not, I don't think he's as good as some people say he is, but like, he's definitely decent. Like, I'd play as him. It's just, I don't think he's quite as good as some people say he is. So yeah, that's my thing with High Five. Alright. Oh, I forgot about his paths. Sorry, cause like I tried some. I try to explain paths. Like, I haven't done it usually, but like for the characters that are good, like I try to show them the paths. See, I have him on the top path because I like the poison pellets more than just dashing. Like, this is just kind of boring to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for high five. Alright, next up we have...
Twists of Fury!
Alright, so Whirlwind. Now, I like Whirlwind personally. I think she's fun. Like, especially with this cloud attack that you can do. It doesn't last long for some reason here. The clouds, like, go away too fast, I feel like. But yeah, but her rainbows aren't that great. Like, they'll do okay damage, but, like, I don't know, I feel like they're a bit lame to use, because they won't, like, hit multiple enemies sometimes. So yeah, that's what I think of that. And also, she has a useless flying move. We haven't seen characters with those in a while, but I think we will soon. Yeah, so she's fine. Like, I really like the clouds, but like, other than that, her moveset is just kind of stale, I feel like, which is why she's not super high on this list. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think of Whirlwind. Alright, next character.
The sword is long.
Alright, so Chain Reaction. I personally think he's the best out of the three swashbucklers. And that's only because of this move. Because it at least... like, it at least works as, like, a good, like, turret. And also, like, he can do this, which is pretty good of a move. Yeah, what I don't like about him is, like, Aurora and Bad Juju. His health is really low for a melee character. Like, 720 health is not a lot for a melee character. Like, to me, it should at least be 900, I feel like, for melee characters. So yeah, but other than that, oh yeah, and this move kind of sucks. Like, I mean, he can go underground, I guess, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. But yeah, other than that, he's just okay, I think. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think of Chain Reaction. Alright, next character we have is...
Fix is in.
Alright, so Sprocket. I like Sprocket. Like, I think she's pretty fun to play as. But, like, I don't think she's amazing. Only because, like, you're pretty vulnerable while making these turrets. Even though, for some reason, they're faster here than they are in later games. And yeah, and the tank, like, the tank can be really slow. And yeah, like, it's okay, I guess you can say. But like, I don't know, I think, like, her mines are definitely her best move. And, like, the turrets do good damage once you build them, but, like, she's just too vulnerable while you're creating them. Also, she has pretty poor defense. Like, her health, she has the same problem as Chain Reaction. Her health is really low for a melee character. And she also has really low health for a character who has to become vulnerable for a bit for her ranged attacks to work. That's why most of the time I just use the mines, because I feel like that's really her best move. So yeah, but other than that, I like Sprocket. Like, I like her design. I think she's a fun character to play as. Yeah, and also for her paths, you definitely want to choose the top path. Don't pick this one at all. Trust me, it's terrible. You want, like, you mainly just want this path for the 3 mine ability. Like, the combos, I don't really use them.
Sweet.
Like, I mean, they can be good for when you're surrounded by a bunch of enemies, but I personally never use them. So yeah, that's what I think of Sprocket. Alright, so next character we have is...
the Master of Mystery.
Alright, now I know a lot of people like this character. I mean, some don't, but I personally don't really like him that much. I feel like this is definitely his best move, but I don't really get the point of using this ability. Like, you can run faster, but that's about it. I don't know. I just find this move to be sort of useless, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
And also his yarn is fine.
Most puzzling.
Like, I mean, right now I have him on the bottom path. I probably might put him on the top path only because I find his yarn easier than the third attack. I just find the third attack to work weirdly. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think of Mysticat. Like, I mean, I might like him more on the other path. I'd definitely have to try that path. For right now, like, he's okay. I just don't really care that much for him. I find his gameplay to be weird. So yeah, anyways, that's Mysticat. Alright, next character we have...
One strike and you're out.
Okay, so Lightning Rod. I do enjoy Lightning Rod. Like, he's pretty fun to play as, I think. Now, like, my only problem is that this move can make you vulnerable. Like, I guess it wouldn't work, but like, to like move around, but like, I feel like if he had like, I don't know, if like it wasn't so like you could like control it, you could just have a big one instead. If you don't get what I'm saying, I apologize, sorry. Anyways,
Those numbers are electrifying.
yeah, for his paths, I have him on the lightning path only because I just like doing the lightning damage. This path I feel like is weird because it gives you the clouds. Yeah, like this move is decent, but it also, like, you can't move while using it, which is annoying. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think of Lightning Rod. Like, he's okay. Like, I feel like there could have been a little bit more to him. Like, and also I'm not really a huge fan of his design. Like, I think he's pretty lame, his design. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think of Lightning Rod and why he's so low. Well, I mean, he's like not super low, but like he's fairly low on the list. Anyways, next character we have.
So long, sucker!
Alright, so Pain-Yatta. Now, Pain-Yatta is pretty cool. Like, he's really strong, and he's really fun to play as. My problem is that this is really his only good move. Like, this move, it stuns enemies, so it's not terrible, but like, I don't know, like, it isn't very useful in my opinion. And he also has this move, which I mean is decent, but it's not doing a whole lot of damage. And also, he's very vulnerable while using this move as well, which can be bad. And the Pain-Yattas, I really don't like the Pain-Yattas at all. They don't do, like, they can do damage, but like, I feel like they could just do a lot more than they do. Like, I feel like if there were more Pain-Yattas that he could summon rather than just 3, I mean, maybe he could be better. I never tried this path. It might be better because it might make the Pain-Yattas stronger. But I was told to pick this path because it lets the lollipops break much faster. So yeah. But I mean, Pain-Yatta is fine, but I do think that he's the worst Smasher. But the next Smasher I'm gonna tell you right now is coming up next. Well, not next, but soon. So yeah. So anyways, that's pretty much what I think of Pain-Yatta. And last but not least, we have...
Burn to be wild!
Alright, so Fire Kraken. Now, Fire Kraken is a lot of fun to play as in locks. I really like him in locks. Like, he can do a lot of damage in locks. But I don't really like his bottom half. I think it works way too weirdly with the move that you hold down. Yeah, like that. I just think it's really weird how it works. Yeah, so if I play as him, usually I'll have him with like Blast Zone, like bottom half, Blast Zone's bottom half, because I really don't like his bottom half at all. But yeah, he's like fun. to play as, I feel like. Like, I really like using the dragon move a lot.
Burning the candle at both ends.
As for his paths go, I have him on the dragon path, and I have him on this path, the speed. I don't really know what the other one does. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. So yeah, I'll see you next time in part 5, where I rank the next 15 characters. Like, we're getting to the characters that I actually start enjoying now. So like, pretty soon we'll get to some really good characters. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. And yeah, and I'll see you guys next time for part 5. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.